of three colors. Language evaluation shall be based on the good, which is the bad, and the ugly that we will try and avoid in future. My words here has been to come up here so that I will not fumble, tumble, and crumble, but at least I won't make myself as the biggest or fumble and crumble. You got to understand in language there are variations of how you can use rhetoric devices. Language evaluation is also based on how you put your sentences appropriately when you're making a verbal presentation. Language evaluation is also based on how you play with your words appropriately that the whole audience can understand what you're trying to say, how you're informing them, and how persuasive you can be. Language evaluation also tells us to use the right way of pronunciation, the appropriate emphasis on your vowels, consonants, as well as your R or your T. We always have the same objective of trying to improve ourselves as we come and speak and improve our language skills, our literature skills, and our articulation. We have seen a lot of good, the bad, as well as the ugly. But to make things appropriate in following time, I would like to give due praises and accolades to the respective parties who have been able to use the word of the day, redress. Although you see me dressed up, I'm not undressed in any way, am I? Unless the right browsing rod can split my shirt open. Appropriate recognition to be given to Kianwi, Lily, Lionel, and Jay. They were able to use at least a minimum of one time, but more accolades should be given to none other than your president for using it the most number of times. Today we don't give accolades, we give rules. Now, I have broken down my language evaluation based on simple ideology of good, bad, and ugly like here. Opening features or opening sentences that gives due accord to all the goods. As we can see, when people are using metaphors, the unfortunate soul tenaciously prepared your table topic or your prepared speeches. You're using metaphors because it's just a matter of speech as an analogy. Tenacious, very tenaciously you prepare it. Otherwise, people think tenacious is like a very fierce dog. Although we saw a good reflection of fierce creatures, but apparently they were all domicile and docile creatures. So here you can see the antithesis, that means the opposite contrast of ideas. Why does a cow walk around with a bell? It's because the horns don't work. So here you can put humor in to get better audience reaction. We have other good versions of idioms like felt a gust of wind, food for thought, chill to the bone. But there has been a good variation of antithesis, opposite contrast of ideas. Never believed in ghosts in my life, but I do believe in the existence of ghosts. You contrast yourself. No? I never believed in ghosts in my life, but somehow or other, I do believe in the existence of ghosts. And then somehow there are good ghosts and bad ghosts. But whether it's G-H-O-S-T, the H must be pronounced. But what I heard is G-O-E-S. Ghosts. What goes here, what goes there? Emphasis got to come in. See, when you pronounce your words like your teacher taught us in school, the A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. The rest of the other words inside or alphabet that's inside the alphabet are basically suspect most of it. You got to emphasize them appropriately. For example, the best in pronunciation, disembowelment was pronounced so far as disembowelment. I thought somebody got embalmed.